Good evening. My name is Joshua Lowe, and I'm the principal of Centralia High School. It is my honor to welcome all of you as we celebrate the top 10 of W.F. West High School and Centralia High School. This is a joyous occasion to recognize the supreme accomplishments realized by our students over their 4 years of high school. While we cannot come together to celebrate at this time due to the extraordinary circumstance our world currently finds itself, I do hope you will find our event this evening one that is meaningful and heartfelt. I would like to thank a few folks whose work has made the production of this event possible. Jody Triana, Julie Wiseman, Ed Peterson, Mike Stratton, Bob Walters, Janice Dobbins, Katja Hudson, and Advocate Printing. Your work behind the scenes has been immeasurable. Please accept my extreme gratitude. I would like to introduce the special guests of Centralia High School, Interim Superintendent Christy Vetter, School Board President Lori Fast, School Board Vice President Amy Buzzard, and School Board members Vicki Jackson, Mandy McDougall, and Beverly Clark. It is now my distinct honor to have our Centralia High School top 10 members introduce themselves, their special guests, and their plans for next year. At this time, I would like to introduce you to the principal of W.F. West High School, Bob Walters.
Welcome. I'm Bob Walters, principal at W.F. West High School, and it is truly my honor to welcome both Centralia High School Top 10 and W.F. West High School Top 10 students and families to this celebration. The Top 10 banquet that Centralia and W.F. West High School hosts is really a time-honored tradition. We wish the circumstances were different and we were at a banquet together, but talking with Mr. Lowe, we wanted to really push forward this celebration and honor these students with the circumstances we're in. So I hope you enjoy this evening. And students, we are really proud of you, and that's really what we want to say tonight. Your academic excellence has shown through in rigorous coursework, hard work, your community service. You really stand out. We know you're going to represent us in career and in college, in your endeavors, and that'll be for the long term. So students, we're really proud of you. This has truly paid off for you, your hard work. We congratulate you and we applaud you, and we hope you enjoy tonight's celebration of what you've accomplished. Thank you.
Good evening, my name is Lexi Erb from Centralia High School. It is my privilege to verbally introduce you to my special guests who are joining us watching at home this evening. My mom, Kelly, my dad, Andy, and my brother, Casey. My plans for next year include going to Western Washington University's Honors College to study biology and kinesiology and complete a pre-med track.
Good evening. My name is Carissa Cow and I'm from Centralia High School. It is my pleasure to verbally introduce you to my guests for this evening, which include my mom, Julie, my dad, Randy, and my brother, Landon. My plans for next year include attending Centralia College, where I'll be playing women's basketball, and I plan to pursue a degree in either physical therapy or teaching and coaching.
Good evening. My name is Gabriel Lewis, and I'm from Centralia High School. It is my privilege to introduce to you my special guests watching from home. My parents, Monica and Brandon Lewis, my younger siblings, Anna, Cameron, and Josie, and my extended family. It is my plan for the future to attend the University of Washington in the fall to study engineering.
Hi, my name is Lillian Johnson. I go to Centralia High School. Today I would like to thank my parents, Mark and Sandy Johnson, my teachers, and others for helping me get to where I am today. In the future, I plan on going to the University of Portland to major in biology and pre-dental.
Good evening. My name is Megan Allen from Centralia High School. It is my privilege to verbally introduce you to my special guests this evening who are watching at home, including my mom, Peggy, my dad, Ryan, and my sister, Nikki. My plans for next year include attending the University of Washington in the fall to study psychology.
Good evening. My name is Brenna Rookledge from Centralia High School. It is my privilege to verbally introduce my special guests this evening who are watching at home, including my mom, Deanna, my dad, John, my sisters, Kaylee, Evie, and Elia, and my brother, Kellen. My plans for the next year include attending George Fox University, where I will pursue a degree in mathematics in order to teach secondary education. I will also be running cross country and track for the George Fox women's teams.
Good evening. My name is Sheila Johnson from Centralia High School. It is my privilege to verbally introduce you to my special guests this evening who are watching at home. My mother, Carolyn, my father, Charles, my sister, Lizzie, and my brother, Parker. My plans for next year include going to Wazoo to study public relations and international business.
Hi, my name is Miriam Martinez, and I'm currently a senior at Centralia High School. It is an honor to introduce you all to my mother, Agatha Ramirez, my father, Maclovy Martinez, my brother, Edgar Martinez, Kitty Bridgman, Travis Woodford, and my two best friends, Emily Meyer and Maya Ramirez, including their families, who are all watching me from home right now. Next year, I plan to attend the University of Washington in order to major in education, in hopes of becoming either an early elementary school teacher or a high school math teacher.
Good evening. My name is Jaden Grimes, and I'm from Centralia High School. It is my privilege to verbally introduce to you my special guests watching virtually from home, Lori Grimes and Dan Grimes. When I graduate, I plan on transferring to Northwest Nazarene University with my business AA and exploring the world from there.
Good evening. My name is Shayna Sakarik from Centralia High School, and it's my privilege to introduce to you my mom, Sarah, my dad, Rodney, my sister, Lainey, and my brother, Andrew and Cash, who are watching at home. My plan for next year is to finish getting my AA at Centralia College and then transfer to university to get my degree to become a teacher. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Colin Slattery from W.F. West High School. It is my privilege to introduce to you my special guests who are watching from home, my parents Scott and Kristen Slattery. My plans for the future are to attend the Honors College of Washington State University and major in neuroscience with plans to go to the School of Veterinary Medicine.
Good evening. My name is Gabriel Sheets and I'm from W.F. West High School. Tonight I would like to introduce my dad Mark, my mom Vicky, my two sisters Aubrielle and Cameron, and my brother-in-law Austin. Next year I plan to finish my Associate of Science at Centralia College and then transfer to the University of Washington to study engineering.
Good evening everyone, my name is Olivia Braun from W.F. West High School. It is my privilege to introduce my special guests this evening who are watching from home. They include, but are not limited to, my mom, Marlo, and my dad, John. Next year I plan to continue my education at the University of Washington and pursue a degree in chemical engineering.
Good evening. My name is Luke Amrine from W.F. West High School. It is my privilege to verbally introduce you to my special guests this evening who are watching at home, including my mom, Cheryl, my dad, Scott, and my sister, Kate. Next year, I plan to study international relations at the University of Washington in Seattle.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kaylee Ann Dexter, and I'm from W.F. West High School. It is my pleasure to introduce my special guests for the evening, my mom, Holly, and my dad, Dan. In the fall, I'll be going to Western Washington University to get my Bachelor of Science in Plastics and Composites Engineering.
Good evening, my name is Ava Chrisman from W.F. West High School. It is my pleasure this evening to verbally introduce my guests who are watching at home, including my mom, Jennifer, my dad, Brad, and my two sisters, Lydia and Stella. Next year, I will be attending the University of Washington in Seattle, studying either psychology or accounting and business.
Hello, my name is Nina Warner from W.F. West High School, and it is my pleasure to verbally introduce my special guests who are watching from home tonight, my mom Lisa and my dad Eric. And my future plans include going to Washington State University to study engineering.
Hello everyone, my name is Lilia Tanaka and I'm a senior at WFS High School. It is my privilege to verbally introduce you to my special guests this evening or watching at home with me, including my mom Lenora and my dad David. Next year, I plan to attend the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City, where I will study business.
Good evening, my name is Wendy Ma from W.F. West High School. It is my privilege to verbally introduce you to my special guests this evening who are watching at home, my mom Ping and my dad Kai. My plan for next year includes attending the University of Washington where I'll be studying computer science.
Good evening. My name is Ellie Bunker from W.F. West High School. It is my privilege to introduce to you my special guests this evening who are watching at home, my mom and my dad, Megan and Lance Bunker. My plans for next year include attending Eastern Washington University to major in communication sciences and disorders. I then plan on getting my master's degree and becoming a speech and language pathologist.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Again, I hope each of you has found our event this evening meaningful. Each Top 10 student should have received a Top 10 program, DVD, and gift card. Please let your respective school know if any of these items did not make it to you. Please take care, be safe, and stay healthy. Have a good evening.